What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And tonight I will be talking about Snowfall Season 3, Episode 5. This is the recap. Now, if I miss anything, let your boy know. Make sure you leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, this episode starts off with Teddy and Julia watching the news. They see that Officer Wright, he's being celebrated. They're thanking him for all these drug busts and everything like that. And it's obvious to them that Officer Wright is going to be a problem, seeing that he's trying to reopen the case on Franklin. So he will be a problem. Now, later on that night, we see Officer Wright. He's kicking it at a bar. They celebrating, all the cops there and stuff. He meets this lady. Her name is Sheila. And they start hitting it off just right. It seems like they have a lot of connections. He ended up going and getting the telly, take her back to the telly, and she makes some drinks. She seems cool, but once she said she was gonna make those drinks, I knew it was a setup. And then we see Officer Wright laid out, waking up. He looked drunk, and you can tell he was drugged, and you can tell he had that look on his face like, damn, I done messed up. Like, Sheila was gone. He didn't find her nowhere. He looked in the drawer. His piece is missing. His badge is missing. And he's like, okay, I done got. So now he has to figure out exactly just what in the hell he was going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? He was dominating in the last episode, but this episode, it was a struggle for your boy, a big struggle. Now we see Sheila, and she's conversating with Louis, so we know that they family. You know what I'm saying? They family. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is it her sister, her cousin? But what we do know, they connected. This was a setup to get his piece and get his badge. So Franklin, your boy Jerome, and Louis, they plotting and planning what they gonna do with this. You already know his piece is gonna show up later on in the season. Franklin, they probably just thinking of a master plan on how to set him up. And he got him shook. He's shook. He's thinking that maybe if he go just talk to the officials, he gonna be good. But we find out later on in the episode that it ain't that easy for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that easy. And I think this is something that Franklin realized, that it was going to be hard for him once they get that piece in his badge. And he's also going to be questioned about it. Now, seeing that all this news is out with Officer Wright and Franklin and all this shit that's going on and these busts, of course Teddy wants to know what the hell is going on with the operation. He reminds Franklin that this cannot be messed up, that he needs to get on his A game. He doesn't have time for any screw ups, and that Officer Wright is trying to unseal the case. So he needs to just make sure this is handled. Of course, Franklin said he got this, and that Teddy should just trust him, let him handle it. Now, what Franklin is trying to do, he's trying to move product, and it's hot right now, so he wants to move to Inglewood. But unfortunately, they need a connection, and Scully is the dude with all the connections. Come to find out, Man Boys is connected to your boy Scully. I guess his sister, Man Boy's sister, is Scully's baby's mom. So he wants Leon to go and make that connection. He wants Leon to go work with Man Boy, and they can go to Inglewood and chop it up with your boy Scully. So you already know Leon ain't trying to work with Man Boy, but it's business at the end of the day. Now we get to Officer Wright. He goes in, he tells the department what happened, and they ain't even believing him. They questioning him like, dude, was you doing drugs? Was you drinking too much? I mean, they giving him a hard time, and this right here let me know. You know what I'm saying? They almost, to me, seem like they didn't give a damn about him, and probably jealous of all the success that he's getting. One screw up, and they on his ass. They can't wait for him to mess up. Now, while he's going through all this, while his own department, he goes outside because he left his bag out there, and he looks and he sees Franklin. And Franklin, he had a little smirk on his face. It was funny. And this right there, it let Officer Wright know, like, okay, this was a setup by Franklin. You know what I'm saying? This was a huge setup by him. I know it. I know it was him. Okay, this is even more personal now. Franklin, hey, he's moving in silence. He got the one up on Officer Wright. And you already know Officer Wright's not gonna go out like that. He's gonna try his best to counter whatever Franklin brings. And he goes to Eternal Affairs and they giving him a hard time. They ain't even trying to hear it. They questioning his past because apparently he got all these different other incidents in the past, lawsuits and shit like that. So it's gonna be kind of hard for your boy to be able to get anything going for himself. They ain't even trying to hear him, and he's very upset. He's getting pissed off, and they asked him who would do this, and of course he know Franklin is the one that set it up, but of course he's not going to mention his name at all. He's just not going to do that. He wants to handle this himself. Now, man, boy, Leon, they go and they about to go see Scully. Of course, man, boy tells Leon, like, look, you can't be on that tough boy shit. You got to be cool because this dude crazy. And like I said, we know your boy Scully, a.k.a. Stacy from the Wood. Hey, all I say is this. This scene right here was one of the funniest scenes I've seen in a while in this show. Dude was tweaking out, man. He was tweaking out. He had me cracking up. And yes, he was crazy as hell. Y'all already know if y'all watched it. Boy was tweaking out, acting crazy. But they was able to make the connection. You know what I'm saying? They was able to make this connection. They're going to be working with him now. But I can't wait to see this character again in the series, man. They got to have him in the next episode because he did a hell of a job just in the short amount of time that he was in the episode. But I'm glad that they got the connection and it wasn't no drama between the two. Now we see Melody. And look, she's already trying to snort that coke once again. Like I said, she's going to continue to do this. She's going to get worse, in my opinion. She's going to get more stressed out. Now, she's about to snort the coke. Her dad walks in, and she puts the shit up. And he tells her, like, look, we about to go. We heading out. Say your goodbyes. You going to go on campus a little early. You're going to be staying with your aunt, I believe. And she's like, damn, why are we leaving so quick? Why are we leaving so soon? And he tells her, look, don't question me. I'll make all the decisions. Just pack up. We about to head out. This right here let me know that Officer Wright is planning something. He's planning to do something major. Because all of a sudden he wants to leave. Kind of fishy. Now, this part right here was funny as hell. Because these guys, they work for Franklin's mother's old boss. They got pissed off at Franklin and his mom for trying to get that property, and this dude was salty because they was going to actually trying to go, and for some reason they thought they was going to hurt Franklin. Like, are you kidding me? Dude walked into the office and see this man laid all out on the ground, beat up. Like, it was funny as hell because he actually thought he had some type of power and he can actually do something to Franklin. Well, he learned his lesson. Franklin is not the person that you need to be messing with. Now, Gustavo, he calls Teddy. He lets Teddy know, like, dude, I'm not getting no drop-offs. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? I'm not getting anything. You need to fix this. Like, what the hell is going on? And Teddy's like, why in the hell are you not getting any drop-offs? He's tripping out. So you know Teddy, he got to go talk to that Colombian dude and figure out just what in the hell is going on. Like, why is this dude not dropping, the product off? And come to find out, when Teddy goes there and he talks to this dude, first off, the dude make him snort cocaine just to prove himself. This is a crazy-ass character, for one. And then he tells Teddy, like, I'll make the drop-offs, but first, I want a club. Yes, this dude want a nightclub, man. He wants that Grand Theft Auto type shit. He want his own nightclub. He want to own some shit, but he ain't making no drop-offs until he get it. So, of course, Teddy is going to get some help from Julia, who cannot be trusted. And that's another person I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. But she can't be trusted at all. Now, Franklin, he's dreaming. And I thought this was like a dream. He's dreaming. And Officer Wright shoots him in the dream. He wakes up and says, wait. You know the dude is he's on his brain, man. Officer Wright's on his brain. Franklin knows he's going to be a threat. And he's going to have to try his best to take him out, whether it's physically, mentally, but he's going to have to solve that problem eventually. Now, this part of the show was crazy because Melody, she goes over, she's trying to tell her friend goodbye pretty much, give her the information on what's going on, that she has to go to Spelman early. And then old girl walks up And she's like, look, you know what I'm saying? Your father ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know, y'all don't do nothing but cause problems. The next thing we know, she wants to fight. Melody tries to walk away. She tries to be up out of there. But old girl steals on her. Then they just cut it off. They ain't show us. They needed to show us some more of that scene. They cut the shit straight off. I wanted to see some action. But I guarantee you next week, we gonna see Melody's face and it ain't gonna be pretty no more. Now, Jerome, you knew from early on in the episode he wanted to talk to Franklin, and comes to find out he doesn't want to keep doing this. As I stated in my What to Expect videos, Jerome, he understands that they can make money the legal way. He doesn't need the drug money for real. Franklin and his mom is doing a property thing. Louis is doing a club thing. So he doesn't really want to be selling drugs because he's getting hurt. He took a lot of punishment last episode, and he's like, it's not worth it. Remember, Jerome didn't even want Franklin to do this. He told him the wait is going to end if he continues to do this. But Franklin tells him, like, look, just give me some more time. Eventually, we going to go wholesale. We ain't got to worry about being on the block. And we going to be like the white people. And your boy Jerome told him, like, look, we ain't white people, man. Like, Franklin is going to realize once Jerome dies, because to me, the way they wrote that out, your boy Jerome may go. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, but I hope he don't go, because it seems like it's going to be a situation where Franklin is going to regret the decision he just made by not listening to his uncle once again, who told him to stay away from this shit. At the end of the episode, we see that Officer Wright. He's asking his partner and telling his partner, like, look, we got to set up Franklin. I want him dead. He has to go. He's plotting and he's planning on a way to take him out. He's trying to figure it out, but it's about to get dirty at the end of the day. We know Officer Wright is taking this very personal, and he wants to take out Franklin. We know Franklin wants him, and it's going to get grimy, man, in these next couple of episodes. Overall, it was a solid episode. A lot of information. Like I said, and as I was mentioning earlier, what do y'all think about Julia? Her agenda, plotting and shit behind Teddy's back, asking him all these questions is kind of quite obvious, but Teddy, he trusts her. At least that's what it seems like. We know Teddy is very smart, but Julia has her own agenda. And apparently the dude that she's working with, talking about Teddy is disposable. Teddy, watch your back. All these females you got working with you, I know she your ex-wife, but boy, you gonna be dead messing around with her, man. But overall, it was a solid episode. You guys let me know what you thought about it. If I forgot anything, if I missed anything, leave it down in the comment section. And we're gonna talk about a couple storylines later in the upcoming week. But thank you. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.